Staff of the National Metallurgical Development Center, NMDC, on Wednesday shut down the agency's headquarters in Jos, accusing management of misappropriation of funds, abuse of office, and gross violations of public service rules and the Procurement Act and other financial regulations. The protesting workers under the Unions of Academic Staff Union of Research Institutes, Non-Academic Staff Union, NASU, and the Senior Staff Association of Teaching Hospitals, Research and Allied Institutions also accused the Director General Linus Ikon Asuquo of poor welfare practices, intimidation, and neglect of staff concerns. The report.
No retreat, no surrender.
The protesters stormed the headquarters carrying placards with inscriptions such as Asuquo must go, stop victimization in NMDC, and NMDC needs change of leadership. Union leaders appealed to President Bola Tinubu and the Minister of Steel Development, Prince Shuaibu Abubakar Audu, to intervene, warning that the agency risks collapse due to corruption and non-functional equipment under the current leadership.
The staff are protesting, are not happy over the duration in the center. They're not happy over the lack of welfare in the system. They're not happy over the gross misappropriation and corruption of the leadership of the center, headed by Professor Linus Asuquo.
We have been talking, we have been writing to the chief executive about the unpleasant situation we find ourselves in this organization. Over the years, in fact, I can categorically tell you that NMDC is dead. But we as a union, we cannot allow NMDC to be buried. Rather, we will fight and make sure that NMDC is regenerated. Contracts were awarded, paid in full, and were never executed. And that matter came up in 2023, September of 2023. Believe you me, up to today, nothing has been done. What do we receive for asking for accountability is harassment, victimization. In fact, National Assembly Committee came in September of 2024. I made mention of these corruption allegations against the chief executive. What did I get? Harassment. That is the reason why the staffs have made up their minds and they have said that the protests will continue until the ministry do the needful. We are tired. This man is here. He keeps harassing our staff. And the center is completely gone.
We have been witnessing victimization, corruption in so many affairs in the center. And it will be worthy of note to know that for some time now that we have been in the center, we have been suffering a lot of intimidation by our chief executive.
When contacted, the Director General, Linus Asuquo, did not respond to calls or text messages. However, the agency's spokesperson, Soni Iwema, confirmed that relevant authorities are already investigating earlier allegations against the DG. He added that the latest protest was triggered by the removal of an unapproved allowance in November 2024, following directives from the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission. Ado Musa, Trust TV News.
No retreat, no surrender.